I'm very proud of Benji today, the white lab, with Hudson, the guy walking by, who just stopped under the tree with the orange collar, who just started walking right there. Hudson would always try to hump Benji. Now I would stop it. Yeah, you did it. You did it. You did it. And, but I can only stop. If a dog will not stand up for himself, it makes it hard to constantly stand up for the dog. Now, I would not let it go too far, and every now and then I would step in and dominate, make Hudson feel like a victim. But just now, finally, Benji turned around on Hudson, and Hudson tried to put him back in line, and Benji full-blown attacked Hudson. And then I came in and put everyone on lockdown, basically. All the dominant dogs and Hudson. Hud! So he doesn't want any. And that was that. But so he had finally attacked Hudson, and that's actually what it takes, because Hi. Sit down. Sit down. See, he doesn't want that. He's stubborn. I'm not going to push it too far with him. But, and the thing is, if you're going to make a dog submit like that, who's very, see, Hudson has in himself, he has a personality where I believe at some point, this is the type of personality. On the Enneagram test, it would be a type 8. When he was vulnerable, I believe this, at some point in his life, he was vulnerable and he was picked on very, very badly, because the defense he has is like, he thinks if he submits, you're going to kill him. That's part of his brain. Now, not every dog is like that, but because he's like that, when he does submit, you have to be very careful to not hurt him emotionally. And it makes it much harder for them to submit because he thinks it's life or death. So for a dog like that, if you tried to like put a dog like that on his side, he would think you're trying to kill him and he would fight for his life. And that's when, if you have the wrong understanding, you could end up not helping the situation. But it's really important to get him to submit, because he'll get really cocky too. So the question is, how do you do it? And you could just wait for the right time. I'm not going to continue to do it because it's not fair and the situation is not really calling for it. And I'm not going to have everyone else submit. See that? He knows, see? So now, see, look at that face. See, he's soft now. That's all I'm asking for. Listen to me. Be soft. Because if I try to do that and he challenges me, then he's not submitting. And this is what can make some people frustrated. If you get in your idea, if you get the idea in your head, okay, my dog has to submit to me, and they're not, then you're like, okay, I'm going to hold him down. I'm going to make him submit to me. I'm going to force him to submit to me. But you can change a situation so that he submits to you or she submits to you without ever touching the dog. And it's just much more like a primate thing. I learned that from Brandon Fouché, who basically everything I just explained is what he understood. And I got that very quickly because I had made so many mistakes that I was ready for some real answers. And those are the answers. Like, if you're physical with a dog like that, especially a dog like Hudson, who thinks that it's a fight for his life potentially, that could turn very bad. And but if you do it with energy, it's better. Bar. Hi. Go. 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 Move. Move. Bar. Bar. Come here. Move. See, a dog like him, Jabari doesn't understand totally. So it's the same type of thing with him. You know? Like, he'll misunderstand. So a dog like Jabari, you might want to chase him, you know, but he's already submitting. See his face? Bars, sit down. Sit down. He just doesn't, see, he's not challenging me. Sit down, Bars. Alright. See his ears? Straight back. See, if you get in your mind the wrong information, you could do the wrong things. Because Jabari, in that situation, some dogs you're like, in your mind you're like, I want you to show some sort of sign of submission. I want you to sit down or lay down or something. But Jabari is a dog who doesn't, you saw him run away from me? He, like a bucking bronco, he doesn't know, that's his personality. He's kind of jerky. He doesn't understand the dominant submission thing that well. So if you got frustrated and you're like, you know, took his collar and you're like, sit down, you know, like tried to force something, he doesn't understand what's even happening. Some dogs get that right away and some don't. And if you do the wrong thing with a dog because you're not understanding, then you could actually leave the situation where you kind of hurt the dog emotionally, but you didn't really, you didn't like make him more submissive. You didn't make him trust or respect you anymore. You just made him kind of confused and a little bit scared, which is, there's an element of intimidation for sure in dominance, but you don't want them to be afraid of you and confused, you know. But with Jabari, something like, because Jabari's stubborn too. So something like chasing with Jabari, go on, move, you go, you get out of here. I learned that from Brandon Fouché too. See, all those things, I was like, wow, I didn't even know that was like, you know, then that got me thinking, I'm realizing, like, that was out of the box to me. And then I'm like, oh, well, if I could go out of the box, then I could go out of the box with anything. And it just changed my whole way of thinking too. Like, I could think out of the box with everything. So then I started making up my own stuff, you know, like, you know, if I want to dominate everybody here, there's something I don't like, I might come and grab the whole tree and shake it. Hi. I don't like that. And they're like, oh my God, oh my gosh, they can't comprehend how I could shake a whole tree. All they know is that I'm very powerful. And, you know, you could just make up anything you want really like that. But that whole way of thinking was just crazy for me. But if you don't understand this, the dogs also, you could hurt dogs. Like Ginger's a more sensitive dog. Ginger's going to be quick to understand what I'm saying. Right here, that's Ginger. And that's it.